Valhalla selects your opponents for a reason. Embrace the challenge, but know you can prevail.
Sigrun, been wondering. Are the remaining Vanir and Aesir playing nice in Vanaheim?
The Asgardian relocation hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. But Hildisvini and Lady Sif are keeping the ship headed in the right direction. The people seem to understand compromise is their best path to prosperity, at least.
Truth be told, I was hoping the old boar would have to call on me to smooth things over. But it's good to hear he and Sif have it under control.
Freya hopes they'll join the council once the peace settles.
Brother, while I'd love to say I left Oberon's service as a matter of principle, the truth is it was much more a question of pride. If he'd simply shown me more appreciation, who knows how long I might have tolerated his evils. I certainly tolerated plenty from my subsequent employers before I could take no more. If I'm being honest, I was only too happy to offer my complicity in Queen Titania's humiliation.
What did you do?
I caused her to fall in love with something preposterous. I nagged her. From above! My God! Behind you, brother! That's frost in my neck, stop!
Your old master. He had you make his wife fall in love with another.
Aye, temporarily, by use of this magic flower. Though now it's clear to me the flower's effect isn't love exactly, but a kind of obsessive devotion that is too often mistaken for love. So of course the queen made a fool of herself, as did all those under the flower's spell that night. Don't know how I ever got embroiled in such a farce.
You are wiser now.
I think so. Though that only makes up for so much past stupidity.
I'm stupid, I didn't even notice that. I'm gonna kill myself. Just kill me, I don't care. Do it.
Oh, I thought we had it that time.
I had to start reading more.
Don't get too discouraged, brother. Valhalla's supposed to be a challenge.
I know.
We all know what you're capable of. Glad to see you're not quitting.
I kinda want to.
Sigrun, love, what's the latest on Midgard?
Life returns at last. After the Hellwalker desolation was followed by Fimbulwinter, I wondered if people would ever come out of hiding, or if there were any left to. But flowers bloom, the sun shines, and it's safe to travel the roads and rivers again. No one even seems to mind the giant serpent sunning himself across the mountaintops.
Glad to hear it. Jormungandr's a big softy when you get to know him.
And now that things aren't quite so desperate, raider attacks have declined. It's progress.
Alright. Now I know what I must do. I'll be smart.
Greetings, friends. Any questions before you get started?
I was wondering, actually, did Odin ever try his hand at Valhalla?
Of course. He explored it very thoroughly in seeking to gain control of the Valkyries. But in the end, he found nothing here he could use. You see, Odin always looks outside himself for answers. But Valhalla only reveals its secrets to those who do the work of looking.
I kind of had a question. What if you can help me? Oh, I never noticed there were bases upstairs.
Sigmund has been important to you for as long as I have known you. What happened in the beginning?
Oh, it's a typical enough story. A boy meets girl, girl fulfills her ambition to transcend the physical plane and become a Valkyrie of Valhalla. One day, Sigrun quietly arrived from Fjotalund and began serving as Freya's handmaiden while she undertook training for the Sisterhood. I don't know when we were introduced. I just see her around the court. Of course, I observed her loveliness and impressive stature long before we fell to talking. But we seemed cut from different cloth, I suppose. Never occurred to me we'd get along as well as we did.
You got stuck. Oh, never mind. Where you at? Oh! Oh! No, I'm not dying to you. How's your jaw, huh? Alright, hopefully it's an easy guy. Please? Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god.
Enough with the fire!
Bitch. Oh no, I was too late. Fuck. No. Oh my god.
Kratos, the key you found. Whose was it? What did it unlock?
It belonged to a boat captain I met during a battle in sea. His ship was part of a fleet under attack by a Hydra. The key unlocked his quarters, where I heard women screaming for help.
Ah, yes. The story of your fight with the three-headed sea serpent. You impaled one of its heads on the ship's mast, was it?
Yes. But that battle is not why this key appeared. It is my killing of the boat captain for it.
He
It seems
sources?
to follow me wherever I go.
Guess you're not done with me yet, Kratos.
Alright, let's do this. Oh my god. I'm seeing you.
Untether yourself, man! Oh, not the song attack! Still a monster, I see.
Oh my god.
And stay dead! Guess you've paid your dues to Valhalla for now.
Oh my god. Yes, I know I did this before. There's one right here. Yes. That's 2. Okay. 3. I'm not doing that one. Fuck that.
Maximum challenge, maximum reward. Well, not scared, are you, Kratos?
Yes, I am deeply scared. Alright. Almost died. Alright, let's go.
Oh, I'm back, brother.
Good to see you again, Kratos. I brought something else to keep things interesting. You're not the only one with weapons from far-off lands, you know.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, okay, now I'm dead. Fuck you, too. Oh my god.
Only I can defeat you, Kratos.
It seems Tyr hasn't lost his edge, but I know in my heart you are the stronger warrior.
What is the state of Svartalfheim?
It's been tough. The dwarves had been under Odin's thumb for so long. Now they're having to completely reshape their economy to provide for themselves again. Many are looking to Durlin and other outcast members of the old resistance for guidance. But thus far, he's refusing the call. The wounds are deep and will take time to heal. Once they do, Freya thinks Durlin would be a welcome addition to the council.
Another key.
The key again. More to the story?
Yes, when there is time. You and Sigrun, how was it you first spoke?
Back when Freya was queen in Asgard, the better times, I mean, there really began to be some culture around the place. Poets, musicians, the odd contortionist would pay visits, perform, mingle. On one occasion, I'd taken a seat expecting to see this balladeer of the lowlands, when Sigrun walked in. Somehow more stunning than I'd ever seen her. And when of all places she chose to sit next to me, well, a lot of very interesting things happened very quickly. But I may need to collect my thoughts while you get us killed again.
Let us get back to your memories of Sigrun. She sat beside you.
Yes, she chose to sit next to me. No big thing, really. And yet, somehow, despite myself, I felt her rush in my stomach like I was a green lad again. Embarrassing at the end of the day, to be so simple. I made some remark, and I learned how it felt to make her laugh. And suddenly I felt more at ease. Almost eerily so. Calm within each other's storms, I suppose.
Faye had a way of describing that. Peace dwells among us.
Lovely, brother. That's exactly right.
Mimir, you may speak more of coming to know Sigrun.
Right. Where were we? After the ice was broken, we fell to talking more regularly. Even making a point to do so. It was all I could do to enjoy our company responsibly. Staying mindful of our respective positions and keep from crossing any line that would make things difficult for us to recover from.
Wise.
Well, mostly. I'm always wisest in the parts I let myself remember. Brush it off, brother! Brush it!
Let us hear more of your early days with Sigrun.
Of course. I remember there came a banquet. I forget the occasion. But I remember how breathtaking she looked when her eyes met in the crowd. She beamed and pulled a friend by the wrist to come meet me. "This is my good friend Mimir," she said. "He's probably the smartest man alive." Truth is, brother, it was never something I believed. Not until she said it. Not until that moment when she perceived me as what I'd aspired to be. That moment, that extraordinary moment, I felt, in some indescribable way, home.
Mimir, what happened next with Sigrun?
She had introduced me as a good friend. And though I couldn't be entirely sure what she meant by it, for once I wasn't concerned with an outcome. Regarding Sigrun, I knew my answer was yes. The question itself seemed secondary.
You were not upset she called you friend.
Show me someone for whom friendship means lack of love, and I'll show you someone who wonders why their lovers never end up being worth their time.
Perhaps. But you did not express your feelings.
I don't think she could have escaped noticing them. I just never asked her anything I felt sure she'd have to refuse.
Is this new?
Your relationship with Sigrun. Why so reluctant to tell her how you felt?
She was on the Valkyrie's path, preparing to transcend her corporeal form. That was her focus, her chosen purpose, and I didn't want to suggest myself as an obstacle. I suppose I let some part of myself imagine she might recognize my affection, even reciprocate it. But now that we know what she was running from, obviously she'd never again risk choosing love over duty. A unique, heartfelt friendship, that is what could endure. That is what I chose to embrace. Kratos, about this boat, Captain. If you needed us to save others, why does it seem to bother you so? Actions in this case seem justified.
The captain was swallowed by the Hydra before I was able to kill it. When I entered its maw to retrieve the key, the captain had somehow survived, dangling over a fall that would surely kill him. I saw the terror in his eyes as he fought to hold on, and then relief when he believed I would save him. Instead, I took the key and dropped him to his death. And it was all for nothing. The women were dead by the time I reached them.
Alright, second time's a try.
Oh, hello, brother. I'm back.
Kratos, you made it back. Good. Blood for blood, throwing round.
Blood Orc, here they come!
Good reflexes. I'm impressed. Don't get distracted. Arms up.
Those who have fallen, carry me!
Brother, destroy them before they reach here!
Do you remember our last conversation here?
You implied there was more to my deal with Ares than mere lust for power.
Indeed. We are seldom compelled by singular drives. There is always more to the story.
It's terrifying when you do that, truly! Blood for blood, Ruigar!
You have a shield!
Blood for blood, Ruigar!
Don't get distracted.
Oh my god.
I yield, Kratos.
Very well.
I believe you found an understanding within yourself. Shall we see?
Fools. It's not only memories.
Indeed. For what is a memory apart from our perspective on it? You know the evils that came of your pact. You know the evils within yourself. Yes, these you dwell on. But it's not that simple, is it?
The Horde is vast, brother. What would have happened if you didn't stop it?
Our lands would have been overrun. Our people killed, violated.
People your army was sworn to protect. An army led by you. Did you not feel a duty to fulfill your purpose? Did you not fear for the safety of your homeland? You saved them.
You would excuse my actions.
Excusing them is not the exercise, Kratos. Only accepting them. accepting that you acted based on what you knew then, not on what was to come. Your motivation and their consequences are far more complicated than you let yourself believe. I think perhaps you have more to process.
Yes. I have much to think about. I will return.
And I will be waiting.
Your friend Lee sent the invitation in the first place?
Yes. And look, I think Kratos may have survived that time.
So it's Tyr's game you're playing? This is all his idea?
A game is not his purpose. There is something here I must see through.
And what is that exactly?
Process.
All right. If it's helping, I trust you both.
We all do. As we trust in Valhalla.
Even after what it did to you.
I knew the rules and chose to break them. I regret nothing.
Finally, I did it. God damn. Oh. Oh yeah, she's right there in the front.
Since we keep going back in, I take it this process is working for you somehow.
Yes. Succeed or fail. I feel progress. Clarity. I need to see it through.
Very good, brother.
Oh.
An infamous act. One they still spoke of in the years of rebuilding. I somehow doubted they meant it so literally.
I'll give you this, brother. Your technique has improved immeasurably.
I needed his power to secure my vengeance against the gods. I believed I had no choice.
No choice? You could have not ripped my head off my body. That was absolutely an option.
And he's back.
But that wasn't the worst of it, was it, Kratos? Killing me deprived Greece of the sun. They were plunged into perpetual cold and darkness. Crops ceased to grow. Famine descended on our homeland. Not that you cared.
Enough.
He is bitter, isn't he?
Kratos, I'm curious. Your decision to behead Helios, was it fueled by any personal motivations? Or was it really just a means to an end?
It was not personal. I did know him long before I killed him. He was as insufferable as any god. But his death brought me no satisfaction.
Did you know what would happen as a result?
When Helios was captured by the god of dreams, the lands fell into darkness and were not restored until his return. I knew exactly what would happen.
Kratos, I hope you'll forgive me for overhearing. But before you first found your way to me, you were grappling with the symbolism of your former seat of power. May I offer a perspective?
You may.
Before I became God of War, I felt as hesitant as you do. I feared that taking the throne would only validate Odin's power hierarchy, which even then I didn't trust. But I decided I could wield it better on the inside than on the outside. There are many ways to lead. Not all of them involve ruling. The throne and the office are only what you bring to it.
Tyr, earlier you spoke to me as though I seek to lead. As if I was someone to be followed.
Your self-criticisms, valid and otherwise, seem well reflected here in Valhalla. It's no accident that your mind manifested that throne. It's more than a symbol. It's a challenge to revisit your assumptions. Mimir is right. You have the power, and I think the wisdom, to redefine what it means to you To assert that power is to prove to yourself that the chair doesn't change you, doesn't make you a new person. Not if you know who you are, and why you serve.
Oh. Oh, this where the mirror was. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Your shield, brother. Use it, yeah? Oh, plucking a son of Thor out of your memory, of all things.
We meet once more, Ghost of Sparta.
Ooh.
And lest we forget, Kratos, lest we neglect to place your deed in full and proper context, I saved your life. Me! And you literally tore off my head for my troubles. Imagine if all your new friends knew how you used to treat your old friends. Of course, you're not the same man, right? Now, you only get your friends killed through lack of foresight. Far easier to blame others that way, am I right?
I know you are a projection of the mind. But for what it is worth, the death I gave you was unjust.
Oh, how touching. Yeah, not actually worth the spittle it took to mumble that out. Do not do that again. Nobody wants to hear that from you. A little something to remember me by. I truly hope it brings you unrelenting torment. Chills you just a little when they do that, doesn't it?
Nah.
Feels like judgment.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to collect one more thing for that one to glow. Helio shield. I'm dead and I'm ready for it. Or I could just end it here and just come back next time. But you know what? I have massive balls. No, I'm kidding. I'm leaving it here. 'Cause I'm gonna die to this. Oh crap, look at my health.
Please, take your sweet, sweet time.
Yeah, I will take my sweet, sweet time because guess what? I'm ending it here. Yeah, that's right, Helios. You heard me right. Because I know I'm gonna die next. And I'm afraid. So for me to not die, yeah, I'm just gonna end it here.